Yeah, let's see what we can uncover.
One that defies your world, gives you truth and life. One that excels, special and not to guide your way through this shadow world.
Welcome. It's been quite some time. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dream. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight, Margaret. We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here. I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so? Warning letter? Oh yeah! Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's...
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean... Yeah, it's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So, Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then, it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
Hello.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Doji.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object, so he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our question.
Huh? No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Huh? Me?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in
Endgame is
this
gonna be
world from reaching
fun.
her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
I have no idea. I want to know that too. What are you talking about? I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
as I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Thanks, yeah, definitely.
Only you?
I'll leave it to the Persona nerd to help me out.
We did blame you for everything at first.
Please.
But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal, and I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again, and I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Scenes are long.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was, but she was murdered. And the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
It's all coming together. It's really interesting how he's normal.
And I thought,
he was blamed the entire time.
It's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if
he had no idea that putting them in the TV was actually gonna kill them, not save them.
Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people?
Stupid.
But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, They
Poor
wouldn't understand.
Namatame.
I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have
No.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm literally Adachi. You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Stop with that fucking laugh.
Since you thought people who
I said
appear
stop
on
with
the
the
Midnight
fucking
Channel
laugh,
would
dude.
be
It's
killed,
so creepy.
you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
I'm just gonna say right now,
I knew that the three of you
female
who I
MC
saved
for
went back to
Portable
your
is
normal
gonna be an
lives, so
interesting run.
I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Dude,
No.
the Answer
That's a
DLC
cowardly
technically,
way
right?
to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place.
Yeah,
If I
that
had...
means I could technically learn
See
about the
us.
Answer.
Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously
Dude, my foot is in a
suppressing
lot of pain. It's been in a
exploded
lot
out
of
when I
pain
entered
for a
the
few
television
days now. It's
myself.
starting to annoy me.
I thought I was going insane. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this. I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke.
I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. Better not see you rascals here again.
Sweet.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on, and you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
This is the investigation. Yeah.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
You have to go back and forth between all these different people and ask them about the case and then ask about the murders. It's so annoying. It's the worst part.
I really hate the investigations, dude. That's the only bad thing about Royal, though. Yeah, the investigations in this game are, like, really weird. Oh, what's this music? It's so oddly elusive. Agreed. Honestly, agreed. What the hell is this music, though? I do not like it.
You should look up a guide on how to do this part, because for some reason, it doesn't work correctly.
Omen is the theme. This is what this song's called? Omen?
Yep. It's called Omen.
Ugh. Alright. Let me get this site up. What should this endgame investigation?
True killer.
Persona 4 True Killer investigation. The Secret to Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4 Golden. One of my favorite songs for the pure atmosphere. I could see that.
Hey, look at my comment.
I hate this song. Oh, very Spinoid sent me. Oh yeah, he said that Adachi picture I sent him is pretty good. Okay, it says talk over the case. Okay, we're on the 5th. It says talk to the woman, shopping woman. It's right here. Shopping woman in the north. Oh, is that the one? Yeah, it was. Ask a female student at Junez if she recalls anyone suspicious. Ask the female student near the bookstore shop.
That shop. Dude, you're breaking up so bad over the phone.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm on the the site right now. Oh, I'm in the south. I'm retarded. Dude, you know what type of music this reminds me of? Ask the female student. Right. This is hella confusing. Dude, it's so weird. I'm just gonna talk to everyone, then go to Junez and talk to that girl again. And I just get hit with a flashbang on the site. Nice. Oh, there's that woman now. Eventually.
See.
So weird. Because it says here, literally what it says here, it says, talk to a shopping woman at the shopping district north. Then it says, ask a female student at Junez if she recalls anyone suspicious. And then it says for number 3, ask a female student near the bookstore at the shopping district south if she recalls anyone suspicious. Talk to everyone in town about the murders and see if they've seen anyone suspicious. Eventually the team will meet up at Aya's Chinese restaurant. This has got to be the worst investigation ever already, dude. I'm starting to get annoyed. Oh. You know what? Because she was in front of the old guy the entire time. Literally, this is so bad. I mean, the music's
Now
not...
you gotta talk to every NPC twice.
So bad. Now I gotta talk to everyone twice. Look at this fun. It's so much fun, isn't it, guys? Dude, this guy right here is annoying as hell. I'm talking to Rosette. Leave me alone. Like, shut the hell up. And now that site I was using just completely... Whoa, why is it pushing me into IGN? Get me the hell out of here. What the fuck's going on? Okay, that was weird what my phone just did. Dude, this is annoying. Like, who am I missing?
Floodplain.
My fucking god, you're right. The floodplain, I would not have thought of coming here. What about this girl over here? Do you know anything? Do you gotta go into Okina City? Dude, what the fuck is this? Yo, Chris, do you gotta go into Okina City? Wait, can you hear me on the phone?
No Okina City.
Okay. This is stupid. I
Just
don't...
keep going back and forth until it fucking tells you to stop.
Who decided to make this?
Japanese.
Japanese.
Literally, the only places you can go are the shopping district, Junes, and
The floodplain.
yeah, and that's it. Talk to the girl next to the student there at Junes.
Alright.
I think you have to talk to her too.
Nope.
Well, I tried.
This is really annoying, dude. Do you have a pattern of doing this?
No, I just go back and forth and talk to people until the game tells me I can stop.
This song has got to be the most creepiest Persona song I've heard.
Wait a minute. Wait. Talk to the girl next to Yosuke, but slow it down so you can read what the dialogue at the end says.
Okay. She must be referencing to the time. Let me talk to the girl at the shopping district north and read her dialogue.
You tried talking to the old man that's next to that woman, did you?
Let me try. No, I didn't actually. Wow.
Yep, he's the last one. You gotta talk to him.
Wow. My bad. That was just me being retarded. Wow, I'm so fucking... I'm annoyed at myself. I just wasted all that time just for no, the old guy.
It's okay. It happens.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case,
I thought I didn't have to
getting
pop
bombarded with
bubbles
questions
over
and
his head,
couldn't
but
get them onto the
I'm
main subject
completely
at all.
wrong. To be fair though, I've never completed his request, so I wouldn't have known if I had to talk to him or not.
The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Well, that's my
What should we
fault.
do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
Yep, I did it. Yay.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation
What?
of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked
Oh,
would be
you're talking about
difficult
Adachi, I'm
indeed,
assuming?
now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single
Wanna
report of
play with
suspicious
me?
persons being witnessed to begin with.
Dude, I can't believe Yuri's got such a good voice acting for fucking
Miss Yamano
characters.
had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Thanks, Chris. I saw what you said. I mean, yeah, I know it's true. I'm just saying thanks.
No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing.
Sweet of you. Yes, very sweet of him.
Hey, is it snowing?
Until he gets on my case about certain stuff. But he's a good person.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
Wait, who can I blame for on this one?
Anyone, but you gotta choose Adachi.
Adachi.
Because it makes the most sense. Every time there's a case going on, he's always there. It's always Adachi.
Don't tell friends, protect Adachi. Tell friends about Adachi.
Okay, if you don't tell them about Adachi, it gives you the bad ending.
So tell
them.
So tell
You
them.
have to tell your friends.
Okay.
You have to tell your friends.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
At least I didn't get killed. Because you told me about what happens if you don't kill him.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he
Wait,
is.
so if the worlds merge together... Wait, I'm thinking that. Never mind.
And since he's a detective, people definitely
I
wouldn't
was
have thought of him as
gonna
being
mention the
suspicious.
Persona 3 group and the Persona 5 group, but that wouldn't make any sense.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
You will get the accomplice ending if you protect them.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way,
Yeah, I've only
I guess
go
it's
for
possible.
the true endings in the runs.
But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
Yeah, Chris, I know, man.
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
I can't read that full message. What did you say, Chris? For some reason, the PS5 comments for streaming are garbage.
Adachi-san?
After she said about the accomplice ending, she said, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I saw that. What would you say? What did you say?
I said, and that's no fun. True ending, boys.
True ending, boys, yeah. Yeah, you just gonna have to repeat shit to me because if the message is too big, I can't see it sometimes.
Can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived.
No, don't you dare write. Don't you dare.
Our waitress that Fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night
I
there?
need a computer. I mean, there's a computer upstairs, but my mom says if he gets my brother a new computer, I get to have one, I guess.
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I mean, hey, Miku's on it. I'll take it.
I don't know about that.
It's the one that I
to a
can't
girl
get
in my
on
class.
PlayStation too.
Oh yeah, the exclusive one.
The exclusive one, the PC and Switch.
I found out this afternoon, but I thought, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but
Yeah.
I know they make an exclusive to Pocket.
it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
It's
And
just
you think he had
annoying.
something
I'll
else
tell
on
you
his
that. It's
mind?
like really fucking annoying.
And that something is what connects those
Exclusive
two
to
victims
I
to
like it's
Adachi-san?
Nintendo Switch games, understandable, completely understandable. But what Xbox and PlayStation does,
We've
it's
been running into
and
that guy a
PC
lot,
too half the
in all
time
sorts
too.
of places.
It's so annoying.
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying,
Only
"Oops,
good
I said too much," and
PlayStation
clamming up.
exclusive is God of War, in my opinion.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
Many people will disagree and say that's
Bloodborne too. Bloodborne's a good one.
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either.
Spider-Man. Oh my fucking god! Don't get me started on the Spider-Man fans, dude.
Not to mention the fact that
They
he can
get mad
destroy
over
any
not winning
evidence that might
one
point to
single
him.
award at the Game of the Years.
Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 didn't win anything in 2022. Like our meat pitching.
And is it
Because
really
you
Adachi-san?
Nintendo fans are really fucking chill about anything.
Yeah.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to... This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Hey, Chris, you know that Miku song I was putting on that rhythm game last night? It's not on Spotify. I hate Spotify, but every fiber in my being. I'm just...
so glad more people are realizing that Spotify sucks. It took everyone forever, but they're learning. Just like how there's now a ban on TikTok.
What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
It's another choose-all option.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body, but she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped. Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is? I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from
What a
before
dumbass.
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident, at the time I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder? Would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it! Adachi!
Busted!
What the? I swear he ran this way!
That was like an
Damn
anime
it!
type.
Where the hell did he
thing.
go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san, for heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Adachi!
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right? You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go in. Let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
I'll be the judge of this being the best dungeon.
It's my favorite.
Oh shit, it's already 7:30? I gotta go here in 20 minutes. I hope I can at least get into the dungeon before getting off.
It's gonna be a long mess coming without you.
God damn it.
Because you get to hear his side of the story.
Oh, Teddy's in here. Oh yeah, I forgot they are affiliated with Teddy.
Where am I?
And here's the last rank for star.
Sensei? Why are you here? I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about.
Now, that explains why Margaret dances with Teddy in some
But
songs.
I did realize something.
It explains it.
I've been thinking all this time about who I really am, but I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other
Sad
world,
Teddy's the worst
and
Teddy.
shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car, and then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotion. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry. Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now? But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now.
I'm sorry, every time it hits me with that, it's bright as hell. This is like the Black Ops, like... No, this is... What was the worst flashbang? Oh my god, the new Modern Warfare's flashbang.
Hey, you can make hello and get Morningstar.
Hello. Hell. I can learn evade electric. What should I get rid of for them?
Auto Rakukaju.
Okay. Excuse me.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay.
Okay.
Goodbye, Sensei.
And now Teddy's no longer with us. Teddy's disappeared. He's dead.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still
Grab him by
on
the
its
nose
journey.
and lead him across the car.
There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
I just heard myself say that.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return.
You think Igor has a favorite?
I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Chris,
What?
you think Igor has a favorite?
No.
For like the MCs that he's met?
He has no favorite.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
Igor doesn't play favorites.
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball! Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Did you not just hear me? I said if he did. If. Keyword. If.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal.
Yeah, that's gonna be probably my least favorite because of who it's for.
And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
I think those mechanics
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Oh, his persona's cool. He's got a rocket up his ass.
Right.
Though.
I need to get back to the others.
Wait till you see his third awakening.
Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all, but he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
You don't hear people
I agree. If Rise-san became
Yeah.
fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad Bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Aww.
Rise-chan, are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
Yeah.
But in the end,
Maybe
I
it's
was just an
7:55 and
ordinary
getting
shadow. Nothing
Adachi
special
and getting
about me
done.
at all. I did everything I could until now
Yeah,
to
so I
try
can
and
miss
make
out
my
on a little
world
bit of it.
peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out
I
into
would probably
this
just
world
start off with a
too.
promo or something.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow then that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
I'm gonna send this through. Hold on.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here.
I just told her I'd FC that stupid garbage Shadow
You can't do much
remix
on your
last
own.
night.
You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
And it was first try. 3 people were watching.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai.
So funny.
It was Adachi.
I'm annoyed at you, Blaze. It's so good.
Excuse me, who are you calling
Huh?
misfit?
Adachi? That total
The
goofball?
funniest is when
Whoa! I didn't notice at all.
stupid.
Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
Fast.
Hmm.
I don't think he has the authoritative power to do that.
But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Kanji's gay sometimes.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Seth still hasn't answered me. He was at, yeah, he's in his mode. I don't understand, man. Why would you work there if you're depressed 24/7? I wouldn't understand
He has a
it.
choice.
There has to be different jobs in the area he could work at.
I don't know.
I think it's most solely because he doesn't want to find a new job. He likes the job he's at. Wouldn't say like, but man, I need to fucking find one soon. I need to start helping out. I can't sit here and be fucking. I mean, they took like half of my fucking social security because of fucking shitty
I'll give it a
stepdad.
try,
Mother
but
died, by the way. Thank God.
if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell Adachi baby in here.
Adachi
but the fog
baby.
is completely
Okay,
covering
bro.
up his scent.
Why do you think I wrote that?
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling. I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Adachi baby. Stop!
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious.
Adachi baby.
This definitely smells.
No, you spelled it wrong, Chris. He says Adachi baby with a Y in Adachi's name.
But that's weird.
What did she say? Yeah?
If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came
Fuck
from
you.
when I
The
met
fuck
them
you
for the
on
first
about?
time.
Fuck you on about?
The fuck you on about?
When we first...
Fuck you on about?
Where was that?
Fuck you on about?
Fuck you on about?
Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all
Okay,
the
bro,
faces
hit
on
me
the
with that.
posters were
What
cut
is
out?
she saying in chat? Because it's just question marks on my end.
She just corrected herself.
Ow.
She spelled it correct now. She just corrected herself.
Adachi baby.
She spelled it correct now.
That's her. That's
there's someone
that's
there.
Her for, yeah.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom?
Huh? You're saying he beat his
Streamer
pants
is
there?
Grimer Nazi. Like, bro, hop off, Chris.
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants!
For real?
Shit, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
What did I do to deserve this?
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
No, here she goes. Here's Yukiko again.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Okay, why are you beating up a fucking Pringles can?
It's not a Pringles can, it's a root beer can. See?
have it locked.
Damn bitch.
Oh, okay.
I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there?
Should have been Saturday.
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at that face.
Bro with the root beer! Bro with the root beer. Dude, that is the literal one with the hat that says I'm
Just
sorry,
being
women.
here proves it.
Yes, I know.
Hell yeah.
Answer us. You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
I just heard myself.
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something. And then she started getting hysterical on me.
Oh, this
Who are
is,
you?
This is this scene,
And what's
huh?
this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot? It's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Go back into the TV.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know, going to the TV alone, right?
Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Dude, what is that Adachi face?
I think you need to see what it's like to fear for
Then
your
there's
life.
the other one.
It'll get your head straight.
I can't say the name of that face because if I do,
What are you going to do?
with YouTube. Ask her. It's his rape face.
She fell in. Wow. So people can go completely inside.
I love Adachi as a villain, dude. Jesus Christ, he's too good at it.
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like
Why
that
is
on
it
the
gotta be the
force.
fan favorites that turn out to be the villain?
But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen
just
and
me?
discovered my power.
Adachi only became a fan favorite because he's such an asshole.
I burst out laughing when I
True.
found out. I
pretty
knew
sure
right
when
away
people
that
first
this was
started
going to
playing this
be
game, they thought he was
interesting.
Pathetic. Then they liked him because
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano.
Nah, it was nothing
I want
like
to play
that.
OG
I'm a very
Persona
sincere
4,
fellow.
but at the same time, it probably has so many flaws it's unplayable.
I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan.
Yeah, the only way you can play.
But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl
Yeah,
struggled for
I
no
could
reason.
get a PS2 technically.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death.
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Kunishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
Oh no. What did she do to Adachi to piss him off?
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
Okay, this guy's an actual asshole. Holy shit.
This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that.
So he's never gone in there until now.
It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew? No one. You already know it was Namatame who did the rest. He called the police in the middle of the night just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call,
yeah, scary as
Talk
hell.
about luck. All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real
Wait,
shine
whoa,
on me.
whoa, 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 whoa,
I feel like it's
wait.
giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
Is this the Shadow Adachi? Or is this actually him?
Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What the fuck?
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
The fucker just teleported.
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Chris, look what I sent you.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this.
I'm just gonna skip all this. I gotta go.
Senpai?
Maybe that's what.
So we're not gonna be able to
Wait,
be
never mind.
closure?
Forget I said that.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Promise us.
Damn. That's a shame.
Alright, I'm calling it there.